Good morning, guys. It's around 8:30 or so. Looking at the market right now, trying to see what plays we can takes. There wasn't anything last night, so I didn't take anything. But I'm looking at the Nasdaq right now, and I am liking it. As you can see here, actually, I was gonna take a short yesterday, but I didn't here. But I do like this downtrend right here. Look, you have one touch, two touch, three touch, four touches. So if it breaks this trend line right here, I really do like it to go long. Hopefully to touch this line again, these highs again right there. But if it does break down, I also do like it for shorts. So it's a very because we are hanging in here from from 21 550 to around 21 200 21 180. So it's you're in range. So depending where it breaks, you could go short or long. So you see here you have one, basically two there, and then you have a third one that just made right there. So if it does break here, I do like it for shorts. And if it starts breaking below this yellow line, which is the support, I might even add and go with a good amount here. So it could really drop depending because we've only been going basically up for the past so long, going up, 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 and now here we're stuck in this trend to see if we're gonna go up or down. So that's the plan today. I'm gonna see what happens. Hopefully I can have time to at work to take it. As you know, that's the tough part for me. So that's what I'm looking at here. Gold, we had that huge pop off yesterday, which we didn't catch. It was very, very unfortunate. But look at it now. You have one touch here, two. You have three touches here right now. So guess what? If we are able to break this, that's a long right here, and we would be looking at somewhere stop loss somewhere around there or so, depending on where this candle finishes. This would be the stop loss starting from here and then going depending on where it goes. But that's another one if we are able to catch longs on gold. I'm liking it. I don't think there's any potential here for shorts. It would really have to break this line, this trend line right here, which we're kind of far off. I mean, it can, but I would actually expect this to come down, maybe even test this level right here, like this level right here, and then come back up. So we'll see what happens. I like it there right now, but we'll see. Let's look at oil. All right, so we made some lines yesterday. These are no longer valid. That's no longer valid. So let's see. Let's look at it from a wider point of view. So we have all the way from this high right there to this high. I don't know what happened yesterday. I think there were news or something that this candle just kind of just peaked yesterday night at 6 at open. Just peaked. Huh, that's crazy. But don't really have anything here. It really has to break either this or that, and there's still only two touches. This one has one touch, two touch right there, but it really has to come back, touch it. I mean, you can play this right here, like the break of this right here. You see, obviously, there's a nice little trend line to keep going up because of the volume that came in. You could make the argument that you have one touch, two touch, three touch here. If it breaks, you can keep going with this being your stop loss, like right there or so. But I don't know. I might look at it. I'll keep this line. I don't want to keep that line though. I don't want to keep that line either because this is still forming. So this could go up, down. You still have half an hour for the candle to finish. So there's no point in even trying yet. Let's look at something else. The Dow. Oh, Dow broke. Wow. That was only the touches, I believe, though. Let me just see. All right. So you had one touch there, two touches there. Oh, two touches there. That's almost a third touch, though. I think there's only like 20, 30 points. That's why I didn't make it. But it is breaking. Wow. Yeah, that's that would be like that. Yeah, I like that a lot. Another one similar to the Nasdaq. It's following. I like that a lot, guys. Let's actually make it to the one line though. But you can see that this broke. Let's do it from there. There we go. So that's you have 1, 2, 3, 4, If this breaks, this could be a nice play for long. Similar to the Nasdaq, guys. That is definitely similar to the Nasdaq. This broke, so here you could have taken a short, and it would have gotten really paid once it broke this line. But I just didn't make this a trend line to break just because I didn't want to. This was this candle right here. The low on this was 847, while it's almost 30 points apart from the line. So it's still a little gap here. Wish it would have come back and touched it, but that's okay. A plus setup, guys. There's no need to rush. So I'll be looking at this right now. Let's see what the Russell's doing. Same thing. Actually, the Russell was the one to play. Look at that, guys. It had your 3 touches, which is similar to the Dow. 1, 2, 3 touches, and then now it's breaking. You see that? We were looking at this. We didn't catch it, obviously. We were looking at this for a long time. Look at that. Look at this. Just hanging in here, finally breaking. So your stop loss would be there. Yeah, that would be your stop loss. 1, 2, 3 touches, so it's still a pink line or red line, whatever you want to call it. But I missed. I mean, this would happen at 1 in the morning? Oh no, 11 o'clock last night. Yeah, midnight. So couldn't catch that, unfortunately. That's the bad thing about one thing about Top Step that I know it's coming, but it still doesn't have is alerts. If I had alerts, I would have gotten this alert. Oh, it's breaking in the like 1 in the morning or whatever, or 12, and I would have gotten in here and you would have been in profit. So I know it is coming in a month or so. So I'm looking forward to that. But so far, we can only play with what we got, and that was the play. If you look at the last couple videos, I've been looking at this for a while now, and it finally broke. So that would have been a nice play, but it is what it is, guys. I might wait until see if we can break and then take the longs, maybe. But that's that. Let's look at platinum. Platinum. Let's see what's going on here. Platinum. So platinum, we broke. You actually had this. See this? Look at this trend line that we had built. 1 touch, 2 touch, or no, that was a 2 touch, 3 touch, and look at this here, guys. It broke, and it just went. Oh Lord, just went. That's crazy because we're looking at this, but all the metals yesterday, gold, platinum, silver, copper, everything was just fuming, but platinum would have been a good play. Look at that. It never even broke this trend line after you mailed it. Straight up. But we're just going to keep looking at this, see if maybe it can come back, touch this, and come and we'll go from there. But nothing to trade there. Not yet. Let's look at silver. So I was looking at this last night. Nothing there. Right now, it looks like it's trying to break this. You have 1 touch. You have only 2 touches. So if it does break, I wouldn't go long. I would wait. Wait to see what we can do. I do like the shorts here if it comes back down and breaks. You have 1, 2, 3, 4 touches. So this is a nice setup right there. I mean, what we had it before was here. 1 touch. I don't think that was 2 touch, and then it broke, but it wasn't even 3 touch yet. So we'll leave it there. Let's do it there, and then copper. Same thing. Delete that. And do it there. It broke. So it finally broke this pendant that we were looking at, and look where it stopped right there. So let's look. We're in 4 hours. Look at the 1 hour. All right. So this it had 3 touches, as you can see. 1 touch up there, 2, 3. And it's finally breaking. So now the stop loss for this would probably be right there. That would be the stop loss to see if it keeps going. Let's see. I think I should. Oh, my chess game is going on. All right, so yeah, that would be the copper. It broke. You could have gone long here. And then that would have been your break even right here. Actually, would have been here first, but now it broke. It's coming back. I kind of want to take a long here, guys, on copper. Because if you get in here, your stop loss is right there. Let's just see what metals are looking like. Let me see. I just want to see I just want to look at how metals are doing. Let me log into my other account really fast. I have multiple accounts. So I'm trying to see if This is if I like metals. I know they're up right now, but I'm just trying to see if I like it. All right, so gold we're up 0.445%. Let's see, oil obviously we're up, and Nasdaq is down. Silver's up point. I mean, so metals are still up. I'm very intrigued to take this copper long right now, but I think I'm just gonna wait for now. I think I'm gonna wait. Um, Let me just look at gold really fast. Gold controls a lot of the metals. That's why gold and platinum. I mean, looks like it's trying to break. That's very interesting to see. Gold coming back here. You have this. Look at the support right here. That's a really nice support right there. Yeah, look at that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Couldn't even get there. I think I like longs. I like longs on copper. I would love to go long on oil, but it really needs a push. So I am gonna take a long on copper here. Yeah, just one though, because I just I don't want to get crazy with it.
Order filled.
Yeah, I'm gonna take one. Stop loss is right there. It's gonna be about $90 or so. I do like it there, so it's gonna be. I'm gonna do it right below this wick right there. It really should be a little higher, but $100. I'm gonna take it. I would love to see something around there to see if you can get there, but try to keep this going on. I will take this, and then we'll see how this goes. The only trade for now. The only other trade, like I said in the mention, is going to be the NASDAQ, what we're doing here. But I have to be careful. The NASDAQ can do this. Like, it can really do that, and it messes you up. That's the problem. So, that's what we're doing right now. We'll come back later and see what happens. I might be obviously have to be on my phone after work. So, hopefully we can get a nice little trade and keep this green trade going. We are at 125 positive, so we're coming back nice and strong. And we'll go from there, guys. We'll see you in a bit. So I see here, as you can see on the NASDAQ, I'm liking this breakout here. So I'm going to go ahead and take a long here around 10:50 a.m. after we broke out. Waited for almost this candle to finish. So I can go ahead and take a long. I am still have the copper position. As you can see here, it's still fairly between $1 and $2. So not too worried about it. And I set our stop sell right here. So you can kind of go ahead and see where I'm putting at. And then we're going to go from there to see the hourly around. We have time for this. And the 15-minute here, because it shut up so much, I wanted to put stop sell a lot closer. So this 15-minute was my stop loss, which was at 366 or so. So we wanted to see how this plays out. I know we're down $20 or so here, so no big deal. $86 is good enough risk for this NASDAQ play we were playing right here. And then you can see here, we're making progress little by little. It's going up, and then boom, just jumps up. We're up $115, $120. So you said, you know what? I'll take my profit. We'll call it a day from there. And then after we started really pushing, so as you can see here, it went all the way to 520. So we missed out on another $60 or so. But it's no problem. We still have our copper position. We were up around $20 or so. We were still waiting to see if it's gonna come back down on what's going on. I should have really taken this out just because it wasn't moving. But I ended up coming back, hit our stop sell. We were up $60 for the day.